Welcome to Channel 61's Man from Uncle Marathon. For the next 6 hours, you'll be seeing some of the very best episodes from this classic spy series. For those of you who've always wondered, UNCLE stands for the United Network Command for Law and Enforcement, a New York-based agency whose sole purpose was to thwart the evil doings of their arch-rival, Thrush. The show was first telecast on September 22nd, 1964, and became extremely popular due to the James Bond phenomenon that swept the country during the 60s. In fact, Ian Fleming, author of the James Bond novels, contributed the name of my character, Solo, to the effort. It became quite fashionable in Hollywood circles to be a guest star on the show. During this marathon, you'll be seeing vintage performances by Telly Savalas, Joan Crawford, Sonny and Cher, William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy, and Joan Collins in a dual role. And you might also remember this famous operative of the UNCLE organization. Open Channel D.
Kuryakin here.
Ilya, Solo here.
Oh, Napoleon, where are you?
I'm at WTIC TV in Hartford, Connecticut.
Forgive me, I should have known.
I'm the host of Channel 61's Man from Uncle Marathon.
I'm not as fortunate as you.
I suppose it's too much to expect, but I would like to think that it's all in the light of duty, Mr. Solo.
Yes, Mr. Waverly. And we're about to begin our first adventure.
Time is of the essence, you know.
Yes, sir. Solo out. Let's begin with the brain killer affair. Ilya and Mr. Waverly fall into the clutches of the maniacal female thrush brain scientist, Dr. Debris, a frazzled-haired nasty whose destructive brain alteration machine has already brought untold numbers of important world leaders under the spell of thrush. Elsa Lanchester recreates her infamous Bride of Frankenstein character in this chilling story. I'll be back throughout Channel 61's Man from Uncle Marathon with more about this classic series. We'll be back with more of our Man from Uncle Marathon right after these messages on WTIC TV Channel 61. More of the Man from Uncle Marathon on WTIC TV Channel 61. We'll be back with more of our Man from Uncle Marathon right after these messages on WTIC TV Channel 61. Robert Vaughn, the Man from Uncle, continuing with Channel 61's Man from Uncle Marathon. In this episode, Ilya and I... Excuse me, I think we have an intruder. Excuse the interruption. The series was always known for its imaginative weapons and electronic gadgetry. The gun, as it was fondly referred to by the cast and crew alike, is known the world over. It drew so much fan mail that a special bin of its own was installed on the set. The gun, used by Uncle agents, is a combination rifle, pistol, and submachine gun, which shoots paralyzing sleep darts. A basic Walther P-38, it was redesigned by the show's developer, Sam Rolfe, and built to specifications. It features a telescoping shoulder stock, an infrared scope for day or night targets, a regular clip which holds 8 darts, and an extension for the machine gun holding 16 darts. Just below the extension barrel is the silencer and flash arrestor. In semi-automatic condition, the gun could fire 16 shells in 5 seconds. It's a fact that a brigadier general at the Army Ordnance Center in Chicago once wrote to executive producer Norman Felton requesting plans for construction of various Uncle weaponry and the special Uncle gun.
Appearances can be very deceptive, Miss Welling. Would you mind... The needle is tipped with poison. Well, not the fatal kind, of course. This spray is a gas designed to curb one's aggressive instincts. Miss Rogers here has had occasion to use it, how many times?
6. Well, only twice in the line of duty.
This cigarette pack, well, it's really a mini bomb. Small, but quite effective. This ballpoint pen, careful. It contains nerve-paralyzing gas. And the famous pen communicator, which my sidekick Ilya always seemed to have just a little trouble with.
I'm getting interference on this end, probably from the beta rays. Hello? Can you hear me?
This episode involves a Russian diplomat attempting to ignite a war between East and West and a top-secret weapon that just may assure his victory. Leonard Nimoy and William Shatner star in the Project Strigas affair as The Man from U.M. Marathon continues on Channel 61. A lot's changed since the days of the Man from U.N.C.L.E. series. Take Cher, for example. Here's the Cher of today.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
But here's how she looked in 1967 when she starred with her husband Sonny in their very first straight acting roles. The Hot Number Affair is also interesting because it features 2 hit songs as background music in an adventure series, a vehicle used widely today in shows like Miami Vice. Sonny and Cher's I Got You, Babe, and The Beat Goes On highlight the Hot Number Affair. This adventure is a fun yarn about a girl, a dress, and a secret code. I'll be back with more as The Man from U.M.C.L.E. Marathon continues on WTIC-TV, Channel 61. Marathon continues on Channel 61, WTIC-TV, Hartford.
Napoleon, it's Ilya.
Where are you, Kuryakin?
I'm in a hotel room with Janine.
Well, when will you be able to get here?
Listen, it's not safe to leave here right now. The place is surrounded with Hamid's boys. We won't be able to be there till morning.
Till morning?
Till morning.
The Man from U.N.C.L.E. was always known for its beautiful women, which the devil-may-care Solo and his colleague Ilya encountered in their exploits around the world.
Girls are more fun. Girls are more fun. Party ain't begun till all the girls come. Girls are more fun. Make it dance to the music. Have a good time. I could tell the way she moved it, what was on her mind. She said the girls decide if it's gonna be dead or alive by choosing to arrive or not to show. To understand, she took me by the hand and pulled closer than you wanna know. And she whispered to me, girls are more fun. Girls are more fun. Party ain't begun till all the girls come. 'Cause the girls are more fun. And the magic is there. Nothing can compare. It's the best feeling anywhere. Girls are more fun. Girls are more fun. Party ain't
This episode features one of the most notorious ladies of the 80s, Joan Collins, in a dual role. Miss Collins plays the refined Baroness Beebe, and Rosie, a tough Lady Godiva-type nightclub entertainer. Noel Harrison is her co-star in The Galatea Affair. Robert Vaughn. Napoleon Solo on the Uncle series. David McCallum played the quiet introvert Ilya Kuryakin. Ilya sported a mop-top Beatlesque hairstyle and preferred wearing a turtleneck to the more conventional jacket and tie. In fact, Ilya's mode of dress popularized this type of shirt nationwide. McCallum became quite the pre-teen idol in the 60s, with fans actually assembling at airports and personal appearances to cheer their hero. Their 13 to 19-year-old elders were the fans of the urbane and sophisticated Napoleon Solo.
Even the first time I saw you, so businesslike and everything.
Vacation coming up pretty soon.
Oh? With pay?
We do work well together, don't we?
This two-part episode is one of the most ambitious and star-studded ever. A perfect finale to our marathon. The Five Daughters Affair features Joan Crawford, Kurt Jurgens, Telly Savalas, Diane McBain, Jill Ireland, Kim Darby, and Herbert Lom. Solo and Ilya, after surviving a vicious attack by one-man mini airplanes on their racing car, take off on an around-the-world race with Thrush to learn a secret formula for extracting gold from ocean water. A formula passed on in pieces by a murdered scientist to his 5 unsuspecting daughters. Stay with us as The Man from Uncle Marathon continues on WTIC TV, Channel 61. I'm Robert Vaughn. Thanks for joining us and reminiscing with me during Channel 61's Man from Uncle Marathon. If you'd like to see more shows from this series, let us know here at WTIC TV, Hartford, Channel 61. Well, the world has certainly changed since the days that Napoleon and Ilya crossed the globe to stamp out terrorism and injustice. Many of their exploits almost seem mild in comparison to current affairs in today's international scene. Nonetheless, there will always be a clash between good and evil, and we commend those heroes who continue their quest for good in the true spirit of A Man from Uncle. Thank you.